I'm Morgan. I'm Georgia.
I'm Rishad.
I'm John.
We're here today to pitch to you a great opportunity of a co-brand between your beloved Kit Kat and Belvita's breakfast bars. So, we'd like to introduce to you Kit Kat flavoured Belvita bars. So, what is it? It's a breakfast bar containing all of the necessary nutrition to fuel mornings and is a substitute for a typical breakfast. It is a sandwich style bar, and in the middle here will be a Kit Kat creamy filling. So the benefits of the product. Our main benefits we'd like to push is that it provides 4 hours of steady energy. It is a source of fibre, source of vitamin E and B1, magnesium, calcium and iron. Here I've created a Venn diagram just showing the similarities and differences between the two businesses. As you can see, the Kit Kat 4-finger bar is a tasty treat. It's a popular reputation found in most small shops and includes in most snack deals. Meanwhile, the Belvita Duo Crunch mainly targets between 30 and 39-year-old women, as shown by the consumer profile over here. So the target market. Currently, Belvita mainly attracts a market made up of women aged 29 to 39, which is shown by the following graph, which is on the previous slide. With help from your Kit Kat consumer base, we would like to draw together the two segments and target people by the following demographics: geographic, physiographic and behaviouristic. In the demographic category, we have targeted people by age, occupation, household income, and so forth. So our target market are 16-year-olds to 45-year-olds of both genders, although we have found, again, that Belvita attracts mainly health-conscious women. We'd like to attract people with busy working lifestyles that haven't got the time in the mornings for a typical breakfast. This includes college and university students, working class people, and parents with young children. So here are some of the key questions we considered when delivering our target market. So again, who are the people that are most likely to take desire in our product? It's people who have little time in the mornings, and the product will help this target audience as it will save valuable time and yet it provides a healthy yet alternative for a typical breakfast. So what drives them to make the purchasing decision? It has health benefits, as stated previously, and the pricing of the product, students in particular. This will be spoken about later on in the slide.
These are the tangible and intangible aspects of our core brand. Augmented aspects. The products are really high source of fiber and source of vitamin E and B1. Magnesium, they are really high rich in magnesium, calcium and iron. They have no colors or preservatives. The actual product contains brand name Belvita and Kit Kat. Its packaging and design is unique and it's got 5 packs and 2 per pack. The core benefit is the intangible aspect which we can't see. We can only feel that aspect. It fulfills the hunger, quick and easy on the go, and substitute for a typical breakfast, and it's really healthy. What is Kit Kat? Kit Kat is a chocolate which was founded on 29th August 1935 under the title of Roundtree's Chocolate Crisp. It is a chocolate bar which is loved by chocolate lovers. It is produced in 16 countries by Nestle. It also targets the indulgers and chocolate lovers, and Kit Kat also targets the men and women of all ages. It was sold in London and throughout southern England. One 4-finger Kit Kat provides 6% of recommended daily calcium intake. It is also rich in iron, which is needed for blood and transporting oxygen around the body. Kit Kat comes in various flavors and shapes, including 4-finger, 2-finger, chunky and bites. The current position of Kit Kat, as you can see, the Kit Kat brand has increased since 2007 from 3.2% to 3.7%. As you can see here, after Mentos, there's Kit Kat by Nestle. So here is the differentiation between Ferrero Rocher and Kit Kat. The distribution channel for Kit Kat is in convenience stores, supermarkets, and cafes, and even you can get in movie cinemas because it's cheaper in price. Whereas in Ferrero Rocher, it's only available in convenience stores and supermarkets. The points of parity between Kit Kat is that wafer is milk, dark chocolate, and white chocolate. And the points of parity with Ferrero Rocher is almonds, milk, dark chocolate, and packaging size varies from product to product. The points of difference between Kit Kat is it comes in wafer sticks and it's associated with snacks and it's really cheap in price. Whereas in Ferrero Rocher it's considered more high market and it's high quality association. So Belvita was the original breakfast bar as it's a core brand, but many other businesses shortly followed the Belvita breakfast bar as the breakfast bar market began in 2010 and is now worth £76 million. For example, Kellogg's, Weetabix, Oats, so simple. Even supermarkets own brands bought on their own breakfast biscuits. The quality of Belvita is its specially selected wholesome ingredients and carefully controlled baking process. The consumer profiles targeted by Belvita are health-conscious eaters, people with little time in the morning, and the commuters. The current products of Belvita are Crunch, Soft Baked, Bites, and Belvita Sandwich. The current position, as you can see in Belvita, the breakfast biscuits contains £86.6 million, whereas Belvita with £66.3 million. That's the value of Belvita biscuits. During 2015, breakfast biscuits lost their crunch with value down to 1.6%. The brand boasted on 87% of market share.
So supporting evidence. So some of the facts that we found. So consumers aged 16 to 24, which is included in our target market, are twice as likely to agree that they do not have time to eat breakfast with agreement with declining age. So this suggests that it is more of a cultural change with less emphasis now put on the importance of eating breakfast. Therefore, we intend to push the message that breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day, especially for this target market, as they are more likely to be students. Also, we found that trends of healthy eating are now on the incline according to attitudes towards healthy eating. Also, figures by Mintel show that volume sales of cereal fell by almost 6% between 2010 and 2015. This is a huge amount to drop by. Therefore, again, we'd like to reinforce the benefits of our product. Over here we have an activity report that was based in June 2012 by the Workpack. Here they found that it suggests that customers are likely to purchase in the future, with 28% saying they definitely would. And also, 39% were actually not aware that Belvita existed. Therefore, one of our marketing strategies is to push free sampling. Also, consumers felt that the biscuits were very filling and satisfied their hunger. This shows that by sampling, we are getting positive results. Therefore, hopefully, if we co-brand with you, we'll be able to push this and get more awareness.
Here we are justifying the co-brand between the two products. Here it came to light, this section here, is an article from a BBC News press release. Although adding chocolate has a persona where it's unhealthy and has a negative persona portrayed upon it, in comparison to a banana in a snack standoff, it's actually been released that they offer the same nutritional benefits. There is some differences to the amount that it offers, however, this will maintain our already existing customer base by using this as an advertising or promotional method and statement to say that even though we're adding a chocolatey, which is kind of seen as a cheap treat, to our biscuits, they will still be as healthy and as high quality as you expect from us.
So the position of the products. Here we have compared ourselves to other products already existing in the market. Ideally, we'd like to be in this category over here. So we'd like to be quite healthy and we'd like to be in an average price range. And here we have found that our main competitors are McVitie's, Tesco's own chocolate and strawberry cereal bars, Go Ahead yogurt bars, and the oats and chocolate chip bars. And here we found they're quite healthy, which have low calories, and the prices are just here, which are justified by what you get.
Here we have magnified again on the main competitors. Here we have found Tesco's own white chocolate and strawberry cereal bars. This is the closest we have found in relation to our co-branded product. So we have magnified into price, for example, 70p per box. However, you aren't gaining the exact same quality because many supermarkets have a luxurious brand, a in-between brand for working customers, and an extra value brand. So although we may be slightly more expensive, the quality overall will be lacking. And then again here with extra value added, we've gone in a lot on this just to pitch to you how we will be ahead of our main competitors. They're all on the go, which ours will again be an on the go snack. However, they all seem to be a snack alternative. So ours is an actual alternative breakfast idea. So fitting with our segment which we're trying to broaden to of students, it fits with their disposable incomes. As to say cereals and milk, it's two products that you're purchasing. For this, for the same price or even less, they get in a full box which could cover a week's worth of breakfast and being on the go before uni and lectures.
So now we're moving on to the marketing mix. The product itself, such as the packaging, will contain warm earthy tones which are visually pleasing. It will be yellow, representing sunshine and daylight, which creates a morning vibe to the product. Therefore, this will also stand out on the aisle when we're selling in local supermarkets, etc. The pricing. So at the moment, Belvita's Duo Crunch, 5 packs of 2, are £2.75, and the Kit Kat 4-finger bar is approximately around 60p. So therefore, we have decided that our price for this product will still be on the same lines as the current Belvita Belvita Crunch bars, which is £2.75. Although we would like an introductory price of £1.99. We'd like to do this because it contains 2 key methods: physiological pricing and penetration pricing. We'd like to do this because it challenges our competitors, which you've just seen on the slide previous. It allows for current consumers to easily substitute from their norm. In addition, loyal Belvita customers are able to try a new taste for less. And it is doable, as we have done market research and found that second research saying that sandwich bars are actually selling at the moment for £1.50. Therefore, this is justified by a £1.99 price. As for the place, we aim to be sold in colleges, universities and workplace cafes, although ideally be in high street supermarkets. And we found that Belvita selection actually already dominates a large section of the cereal and biscuit aisle, which is perfect for gaining consumer interest. We'd also ideally like to be located in commuting locations, for example train stations and bus depots. So our potential promotional products. We'd like to be put in on radio advertisements between 7 AM and 10 AM, which are peak breakfast hours to gain interest. We've actually thought about celebrity endorsements, with Holly Willoughby being on this morning, on health magazines, bus stop advertisements, as it's a likely place for consumers to see adverts, taste tests in supermarkets, and etc. We'd like to have a differentiated marketing strategy. So for students, we'd like to push the importance of breakfast and that it's on the go and that it's quite cheap. For parents and working class, we'd like to push the message that, again, it's on the go and it's quite easy to have, and you don't need a complementary product, e.g. milk. And Belvita's current mass market of women aged 29 to 31, we'd like to again push the health benefits. Therefore, this is why we are taking a differentiated marketing strategy.
Future opportunities for the Belvita Kit Kat sandwich bars. Here we have outlined the opportunities that you will gain, just to give you extra proof that this will be as successful as we are saying. Here, to broaden the target market, This will be a huge opportunity by merging two target market segments, one from Belvita, one from KitKat. They both have loyal customer base, so by collaborating them and integrating them together, this will be a massive target market which will be very profitable and great for finance. Potentially could gain a market leader status. Here, combining the two market segments will give you a huge market share. All these sales will boost your product to be not expensive, but as a way of you'll have such a market value to your product. Here, the larger market share, combining the two well-known products, will give you that status where you could be the price setter for the market in breakfast biscuit cereals. You will be the main competitor for others to then compete with you. As we were saying earlier about competition, we already feel we'd be above the competition, so it will, on the negative end, get competition to try and compete. However, with this being an alternative and not a snack alternative as well as breakfast, we'll be up there. Here we've gone into a SWOT, mostly strengths, which is always great because we've really gone into detail on the KitKat sales. They've gone up 2.8%, which, although that's looking separately at KitKat, in a co-brand, this will be brought into the Belvita sales. However, because these loyal customers will be coming to buy the Belvita product, because on the box, as we showed earlier, the packaging, we have your actual logo, which is brand identification. It can be easily recognised, so that can be purchased. It's already fitting with Belvita's already existing product line, which is great for us because it shows you that the sales of that already sell. They wouldn't still be having the product if it wasn't doing very well and was successful. So that isn't such a out of the box product which is like a throwaway one where you're not sure whether it will be successful. And the KitKat's brand loyalty is so strong. It's just had its 75th anniversary and is the UK's #1 biscuit bar. So by the addition to that, to already, as Rishab was saying, how strong Belvita is right now, this will be an unstoppable product. A weakness could be that it doesn't offer as many health benefits on the KitKat side. However, with the Belvita actual whole meal and everything in it and the fibre that you get, it will balance out to still be as nutritious as possible with the added appeal for the students. We've had opportunities again, this is another opportunity of an increase in the eating trends. With the pestle factors in social, we find that trends are very sociable, everybody speaks to their friends and people try and keep up as much as possible. So with us meeting these trends and upcoming changes in eating, this will be a go-to product. This could be a kind of threat, however, as we've outlined before, which we could use for advertising purposes, the BBC news press, many people are trusted in BBC, so this could easily overcome them by the snack standard.
Yeah, the integrated marketing communication, the main focus of advertising should be based on adults, obviously, because that's our target market. We will be undergoing a concentrated marketing segment as the marketing strategy, as we are focusing on the single market segment. We're going to sell our product through penetration and psychological pricing, as Georgia mentioned earlier. The public relation is very important, and we believe by perhaps giving out tester samples in a potential place where the product might be stocked, this will help promote the brand. We chose ADA as our marketing model, so this is awareness, interest, desire and action. Getting the awareness of the target market will be done through promoting the products in supermarkets where we hope to be selling them. The interest will be done by creating a social media page, like for example a Twitter page or Facebook, where customers can leave their thoughts and comments on the products, so it can be seen by others. The desire has to be strong and the values of the co-brand need to be clear to the customers. The benefits of this is the product will be shown, and we believe by doing a celebrity endorsement, it will get out there. The action obviously is by making sure the products get into the right aisles in the supermarkets that may stock them, so it can be easily accessible to adults. So just to conclude everything, Belvita is a strong, consistent brand and much of its success is due to consistent and clever marketing campaigns. Obviously, with the rising competition for breakfast biscuit market, Belvita must continue to be innovative, and we do believe that this co-brand is a very, very good idea, and obviously it will also benefit Nestle's finances as well as Belvita's, and we do honestly believe it will be one of the leading breakfast biscuit bars in the UK soon.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much.